Hello everyone. My greetings to each one of you. This is the fifth session on human capital formation. In the previous session, you have understood the challenges faced by human capital formation in the country. I am Poonam Vohra from Economics Learning Center. With human resources gaining a lot of significance in the recent years, development of education infrastructure remains in focus as online mode of education being used by several educational institutions. This session focuses on the growth of education sector in the country. Let us begin. Education sector. Education is a process of teaching, training and learning, especially in schools and colleges, to improve knowledge and develop skills. It's much wider than literacy. It is important for human resource development simply because it prepares people for ever-changing situations by developing appropriate values, aptitudes, knowledge and skills. It raises the level of understanding of people and hence contributes in improving and enhancing efficiency. It increases awareness of opportunities for advancement and imparts the ability to seize them. Knowledge of one's rights empowers a person. Education is an effective anti-poverty measure as it promotes equity. It generates consciousness towards nation, society and development and promotes rational and scientific outlook for the solutions of problems faced by the country. Hence, it strongly influences the quality of life. Education has become even more important today than before. An illiterate person cannot participate in new knowledge-based economy driven by information technology. For running a technology-intensive economy, one needs a renewed effort to provide a comprehensive education system to the nation for its development. Let's look back to understand the growth of education sector. Education in India dates back to the Vedic period, that is 1500 to 500 BC, and used to take place in madrasas and gurukuls. The British colonists imposed education system based on British system, which was alien to India's problems, prospects and potentialities. Indian languages, national heritage and culture were neglected. Postgraduate studies, research, technical education and professional courses were negligible. 19th century witnessed centralization of education. Government control and investment played a major role. On the eve of independence in 1947, India had 17 universities and about 636 colleges. British had altered the shape of education in India. They left the country with grossly unequal and elitist system. An estimate of 80 to 90% of the population was illiterate. Under 5-year plans, educational facilities in India have been expanded at all levels. The central government established University Grant Commission in 1953, which maintains quality standards, approves, recognizes and also disburses funds to higher education institutions. CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, was established in 1962 with the purpose to make a common standard and platform for every student in the country and be responsive to their educational needs. In 1976, the Constitution was amended to make education the shared responsibility of central and state government. Ministry of Human Resource Development looks after the education sector through its Department of School Education and Literacy and its Department of Higher Education, and develops overall performance targets, reform initiatives, and coordinates the implementation of the objectives. It also sets standards for teacher training through National Council of Teacher Education, whereas a separate body, that is National Council of Education Research and Training, coordinates the development of curricula and textbooks. The ministry has also established National Institute of Open Schooling to provide schooling to underserved populations in remote areas through distance learning. Over the years, education sector has progressed a lot. Under 5-year plans, educational facilities have been expanded at all levels that has contributed to raising the literacy ratio in the country. It has increased from 18% in 1951 to 74% in 2018. There has been an increase in male as well as female literacy rates. 2. So far as gross enrollment ratio is concerned, it has also increased over the years. At primary level, for the year 2014-15, gross enrollment ratio is 100%. At secondary level, it's 79%. At senior secondary level, 54%, and at higher level, it is 24%. This information has been provided by the Ministry of Human Resources Development. Education is provided by the government-owned schools, fee-charging private schools, and private aided schools. There has been a lot of popularity of low fee-charging private schools. Approximately 30% of the students are enrolled in private schools. The number of schools have increased from approximately 2.5 lakhs in 50-51 to 1.5 million in 2016-17. There has been an increase in demand for private international English medium schools, as number of students enrolled in these schools have increased by 76%. Government has also allowed private higher educational institutions to operate in India since 1980. So there has been an increase in private universities too, from 15 in 2005 to 282 in 2017. So if there is an increase in number of schools and universities, there has been an increase in the number of teachers too. Number of teachers at the primary level has increased from 5 lakhs in 1950-51 to approximately 27 lakhs in 2014-15. And at senior secondary level, the increase is from 1.3 lakhs to approximately 20 lakhs teachers during the same time period. India also has the largest network of higher educational institutions, where the number of colleges and universities have increased to 903 universities and approximately 40,000 colleges in 2017-18. Ministry of Human Resources directly controls 47 central universities and administers 91 institutions designated as institutions of national importance. The number of technical institutions have also increased from approximately 800 in 1980 to more than 15,000 in 2018. Private higher educational institutions have also increased. India has made greater progress in creating a more homogeneous education system. The national policy of education is built on the foundational pillars of access, equity, quality, affordability, and accountability. Public expenditure on education has also increased from 0.64% of GDP in 1950-51 to 4.1% of GDP in 2014. Now recently, Indian government has been placing a lot of importance on online education. Ministry of Human Resource Development in 2016 launched its own public MOOC platform called Swayam that offers credit-bearing courses that can be transferred into university programs. So one can notice that a lot has been done in the education sector in all respects, whether it is literacy ratio, gross enrollment ratio, number of schools, number of teachers, number of universities and colleges, public expenditure on education, or online education. Now assess yourself and fill in the gaps. Gross enrollment ratio in higher education has reached dash in financial year 2019. Higher education institutions in India are focusing on dash due to the increasing demand from consumers. 4 options are given. You need to pick up the correct option. Option A, 35%, training teachers for imparting skills. B, 44%, setting up more training institutes. C, 26%, creating online programs. Or D, 52%, providing vocational education. Please check your answer. The correct answer is option C. Gross enrollment ratio in higher education has reached 26% in the financial year 2019. Higher education institutions in India are focusing on creating online programs due to the increasing demand from consumers. With this, the session comes to an end. I hope you have understood the statistical information provided so far as growth in education sector is concerned. Various aspects of education has been covered. One can notice a tremendous growth that has taken over the years in this sector, but challenges are no less. So the next session focuses on challenges faced by the education sector. Till then, keep reading and keep learning.